Eleazar of Damascus was Abraham's chief assistant, his main servant and associate. He was a good man, but not a son to Abram. But I want you to follow this tip right here. When you have deep concerns and burdens, take them to Yahweh. Don't take them to nobody else. Ain't no need of you bringing them to me. Ain't no need of you bringing them to your best friend. Okay, unless that friend is a prayer warrior or somebody like that, because I'm going to tell you, what I tell everybody I know, when they come to me with their problem, I say, okay, I'll pray about it. Or when you're trying to tell me about your problem, I'll probably stop you halfway through and say, okay, have you talked to God about this? Have you took it to Him? Because people most time want you to help solve their problems when all they had to do is take that problem to who?
That's right. Yahweh.
Because He said to cast all your cares upon who?
Him.
Well, why are they getting cast on me?
That's right. That's right.
Why are they getting cast on your best friend? Now, I can understand if y'all prayer partners and all this. Okay? I can understand all those things. But again, most time people are taking things to other people because either they done went to the living God, they didn't get the answer that they wanted, or either they don't like the process that they having to go through to get to the answer that they want. Okay? So it's always something there. But what I'm going to tell you to do again is when you have deep concerns and burdens, take them to Yahweh. Abraham wanted to believe and look to God to strengthen his faith. In Genesis 15:4, Yahweh answered Abram. Then the word of the Lord came to him. This man will not be your heir, but a son who is of your own what?
Flesh.
Will be your heir. So he's helping him with a problem, with a dilemma that he had. But as you look down, it says the fulfillment of this promise, which is the birth of Isaac, was still around 15 to 18 years away.
Wow.
So what is this saying? It's saying God promises don't always show up in our lives like the timer of a microwave oven. So let's talk about that. Oh, he told me that he's gonna bless me. He said he's gonna heal my body. What year did he say he's gonna do it in? What month did he say he's gonna do it in? Think about it. What hour of the day did he tell you to be sitting there in a certain spot? And who did he tell you to be with? And who did he say would be present when he healed your body?
Where's your faith?
What banker did he say that he was going to use to fulfill that loan that you need? What person did he say was going to walk up with those car keys and tell you, here you go, it's yours? Tell y'all a quick story.
Glory.
In 2004, we in Bible study. The gentleman that was doing the Bible study stopped Bible study and said, Marcus, I got to tell you something right now. I got to tell you right now. I said, okay. He said, I see a vision of somebody walking up to you with a set of keys and giving them to you and giving you the title of this vehicle. I said, okay. He said, well, that's what I'm showing. I'm not showing what type of car it is. I'm not showing you who the person is. I just see keys given to you and a title, and the car is paid for and it's yours. This is back in 2004, maybe 5, somewhere in there. Maybe 6, somewhere in that area. I don't even remember the exact year. All I knew it was during that time of my life. I didn't see that happen until after I met that beautiful young lady sitting over there, and I was married to her. Y'all know what year that was? That was 2011 going in 2012. But I was told that way back then. Now, it had happened so far back in my life, I had did like everybody else. I had done this kind of say, okay, well, he didn't know what he's talking about. Because, man, here it is, 5 years later, I still don't have that car. Ain't that how we think?
Yeah.
But on the day, after I got, picked the car up and everything, and looked the car over, had the keys and had the tire, and didn't have to do nothing really to the car for the car to even, I mean, it was a perfect running vehicle. Then I thought about when that was prophesied to me. So what happened? Did the word of the true and living God come to pass? Yes. But did it come to pass in the time limit I wanted it to come to pass? No. Because I had forgot about it. I had did what? I had lost hope. I had discounted even the person that told me that, well, I think you may have thought he said Marcus, but he may have said Martin that was also in the room. You got the wrong person. You delivered the wrong message. You delivered the message to the wrong person. And that's the way I thought about it. But when it came to pass, I was happy. Because it gave us an additional vehicle that was used for, I kept the vehicle, I bet you, 3 to 4 years, and then turned around and was able to give it to one of my daughters. So turn to the next page. Because this is the part everybody needs to get. Yahweh operates where? Outside. Stop right there. He operates outside of time. So he's not on no time limit. But now he's always what? On time. But he don't operate in time. But he's always what? On time. But he don't operate what? In time. So Yahweh operates outside of time unless he gives you a specific time or date. The promises of Yahweh will show up in your life at what? His appointed time. We don't like that.
That's what.
We don't like that. Come on, y'all. Let's be honest. We don't like that. We like that first one where he tells us today and we get it today. And if we don't get it today, we want it tomorrow, right?
Right. Yeah.
So Yahweh shows Abram something in Genesis 15 and 5. He took him outside and said, look up at the sky and count the stars. If indeed you can count them, then he said to him, so shall your offspring be. See, God will always, he will indeed fulfill the promise he made. The same promise are originally recorded in Genesis 12 and 2 and Genesis 13, 15 through 16. Abraham needed to be reminded of the promises of God. And we also need reminders. See, because sometimes we get caught up in our own selves. We get caught up in our own desires. And when you're down and out and you are depressed and you've been holding on and looks like nothing is going right for you, Curtis. Nothing. Looks like everything is working against you. Okay, water just got cut off. The car stopped on the other corner. Okay, I didn't get to make it to the grocery store. Now I can't eat dinner tonight. And the list goes on. But then Yahweh finally sends that person there to help. then you're not feeling so bad. But we always have to be reminded that he is what? In control.
Yes.
He is the one that is doing things for us. Okay? Because we as people, we can forget that.
Yes.
That's right.
And so, in Genesis 15 and 5, God not only told Abram the promise again, but he confirms it with an illustration. The stars in the sky shows how the vast number of Abram's descendants would be. This promise was explained to Abram with such clarity and certainty that he expected and believed it would be fulfilled. See, trusting our Creator is a test we all go through. Who in this room? Everybody raise their hands please at the same time. If you've never been tested in this way. You've never been tested if you were? Oh, okay. All six say, woo, I need your life. If you've never been tested and trusted him, you need to have your hand up. You need to keep your hand up. And boy, y'all might want to put your hand down. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all have not been tested in trusting, that means y'all don't live for the true living God. And I know everybody in here lives for him. Because see, he put this Bible study here. He just sent us here to teach it. But there had to be somebody here that did what? Loved him. And wanted to be taught more about him.
Yes.
And y'all had been praying this way before Marcus and Linda ever came into this place.
Yes.
Okay? Because he answers prayer.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying, and I may have worded that a little wrong there just a minute to make y'all raise your hand, but I hope y'all get my point. Trusting our Creator is a test, and somebody that's not being tested in that area. Okay? You might want to check who you are living for. Because he tests his children on a day-to-day basis to see if you love him, to see if you will wait on him, to see if you will depend on him. Because, see, we live in a world where the world tells us to be independent. But the Word of God tells us to be dependent. Okay? And you know what? He won't have it no other way. Because for him to have it any other way, somebody is what? Getting his glory. Whether it's you, whether it's your job, whether it's your husband, whether it's your child. Because I'm going to tell you, if any of these people start getting his glory, he will remove them. He will remove them. Because he said he shares his glory with no one. He even said that he gave his son his own glory. How about that? He don't even share his glory with his son. And so, as we look at the situation, even when the children of Israel went into Egypt, and as things went on, he said, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this so that Pharaoh would do what? See my glory. Would know that I am the true and living God. He said, I'm going to shake up some things. Okay? I'm going to run some things up in there that Pharaoh can't deal with. I'm going to let them get up in the bed with me. I'm going to let them do all these different things. I'm going to put him in so much darkness he can't even see in front of his own face. But when you go over here where my children is, it's going to be totally lit. They ain't going to know nothing about the darkness that Pharaoh been in. Because I'm showing my glory. And see, and that's the glory that we need shining in our lives on a day-to-day basis. See, from Genesis chapter 12 to Genesis chapter 15, Abram and the people with him have been through some dangerous and painful situations. See, anybody that was looking at these last couple of lessons, when he ran into the situation where he had to go into Egypt, what was that king going to do to him if he didn't say that Sarai was his sister? what was he going to do to him?
Take Sarah and your wife. Kill him.
He was going to kill him. That was the whole reason for him telling that to him. Coming up with his scheme of how he was going to do what? Protect his wife when he didn't know that protection was already with him. So, when you look at this, you know that they went through some danger, but the painful thing had to be that wife having to sit there with a king that she knew nothing of, knowing what could happen. But scripture says that before that king could even lay hands on her, the true and living God showed up and said, wait a minute, you realize whose wife that is? And he didn't just say it to him like that. He let something start happening to his body to get his attention. Because just saying, wait a minute, do you know whose wife that is? That wouldn't have stopped him. But when I start doing things to your body and to your household and to the people that trusted in you and looked at you as being God, now the true and living God is making the God of Egypt bow down to him.
That's right.
Because he caused things to happen. And so, even though, look at this now, but even though Abram knows all this, Abram has some concerns. So after they have been through some dangerous and painful situations, in every situation, Yahweh protected them. But at this point in Abram's life, he needed to be comforted. How many of you have been in a situation where you need to be comforted? And guess what? The only one that could give this comfort speaks to him in Genesis 15 and 7, saying, I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land to inherit it. And again, this wasn't the first time this promise was spoken. You can see in Genesis chapter 12, 1 through 3, 12 and 7, and Genesis 13, 15 through 17. That these promises were spoken to Abram. Linda, if you could get Genesis 13 and 15 through 17, I'll go to Genesis 12. And let's see these promises that was spoken to him before the time of Genesis 15. If you got it, Linda, you could go ahead.
Okay, so Genesis Genesis 13, 15 through 17. Okay, no, you said 13, 15. Okay. It reads, I will give all the land that you see to you and your descendants forever. And I will make your descendants like the dust of the earth, so that if anyone is able to count the dust of the earth, then your descendants also can be counted. Get up, walk throughout the land, for I will give it to you.
That's Genesis 13, 15 through 17. Genesis 12 through 1 says, the Lord has said to Abram, leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you, and I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those. And whoever curses you, I will curse. Excuse me. And the people on the earth will be blessed through you. Now, this is when he first got on this mission. But now we are what? We're 3 chapters later. And this man is walking in these words. But as he's walking in these words, he's going through some stuff.
Yes.
He's